y'all, so it is JD here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do beauty videos, DIY hairstyles like this one. I also do business tips for new beginning stylists and just ways to grow your business organically and authentically. And I also do salon vlogs, weekly vlogs, so just things behind the scenes of a hairstylist, day in the life, things that I like to do and things that have helped me grow my business. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey boo, hey girl, I love to see you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love to see you. And as you can tell by the title, today we are talking about my in-home beauty room, where I used to take my clients from. Before I moved into my salon suite, I was working from home. I've always been home-based up until last year. So I loved working from home, but let's get into the video and I'll give y'all the tea at the end of the video if you want to stay tuned. So yeah, cues video. My in-home studio beauty room tour. This was right before I actually moved into my suite space. So if you see my previous suite space tour, my salon suite tour that I am currently working out of, I was home-based first for about a year and a half. That is really how I got started. I took clients at home. What I did was took our spare bedroom and transformed it into my beauty room. So that is where I took my clients. That is where all the magic happened. I absolutely loved my space. This was right before I moved into my salon suite, and I had kind of like found the perfect setup for myself and my clients to where it wasn't a lot going on. It felt professional. It still felt like you were at a hair appointment and not just chilling in my house, even though you were. But I absolutely loved it. My clients loved it. It was comfortable. The only thing I did not have in my beauty room was a shampoo bowl, which honestly wasn't too bad because I did a lot of braid styles. Sometimes I did natural styles. But I would just recommend them to a professional that I trusted to do them a professional wash in a salon setting. But overall, just a couple tips I feel like that helped me grow and still build my clientele in a professional way and people were comfortable coming to my house. As somebody who might search for a braider, I always find a hard time. I always have a hard time finding like a professional home-based braider because a lot of braiders do braid from their home. And sometimes it just look a little questionable, and y'all know exactly what I mean. If y'all are anything like me, it be looking a little questionable, and I don't like that, okay? So I'm always iffy about going into people's house. And then, you know, sometimes people have pets. I have dogs myself. So a lot of the times, bringing people into your space, not only is it just bringing people into your energy, I feel like, so for me, like moving into my salon suite, I knew it was time for me to move from my home. I was growing, so it was more people that I didn't know of or have never heard of coming into my home, and I just wasn't as comfortable. That kind of grew old, and I was just like, okay. And then I also wanted to offer my clients more. I wanted to give my clients the full experience, and I wanted to start washing my clients' hair and just like give them everything from beginning to end. So that was really important for me, and that's how I knew, like, I just kind of got to a point where I was ready to expand, and as well as having the clientele, having my business to continuously grow. I felt like my clients deserved it. So a pro tip, which is kind of like common sense, but common sense ain't that common. But just making sure your space is clean, having some type of structure, having some type of system that works for you in your space, especially if you are working with something smaller than I am. Less is more when it comes to like having a place for people to come into your house and just sit and do your hair. Like, I do not believe in a lot of stuff. I can't work in a cluttered environment. So I don't need a lot of things. I got something to hang my tools up, my flat irons, my dryer, and anything that I use to plug in, it stayed on the wall. I just had about 2 baskets where I kept my products that I use daily, and things that I needed to disinfect at the end of the day. I also had a closet in that room where I kept all of the braided hair and extra hair, and that's why I just kept everything stocked, but it was hidden in plain sight because that door saved us. I also had a couple of those cube boxes that y'all seen on the shelf that I kept like miscellaneous stuff in, or like extras of. So if I had extra products, it would just go in there. I had mirrors in there so they could see themselves. I had my salon certificate as well as my license displayed so they can also see that. I had products. Some of the stuff I had already moved out, but I also had products on my shelf. I found my salon chair on Facebook Marketplace, I believe, or Craigslist. I also had a mat. So I found my salon chair on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. And I also bought a mat. I believe my twin bought my mat for Christmas off of Sally's Beauty, I want to say, or Amazon. And then I just had a rug that went on top of, I had a rug underneath the mat, and then I had the mat on top of the rug and my salon chair, and that worked perfectly. So yeah, that professional space, like I said, my clients was comfortable, I was comfortable. And then another key factor for me was like making sure my spaces smelled like really good, even though it's gonna always smell good. Like, if you're just a smell good person, you're just gonna smell good. But that is a pro tip, because I've actually had clients tell me about experiences they've had going to people's houses, and especially people with pets. I have pets, so I totally could see where that could kind of like not be a good thing, right? But making sure you don't have a lot of traffic in and out. That's another thing clients always talk about. Making sure people is not in and out of your house. Smoke breaks, let's cut that down. Like, let's just cut that out of our like lifestyle when we're behind the chair and we're doing somebody's hair. Eating breaks, I don't really, I mean, listen, eat when you gotta eat. And if you know you're hungry and you have to eat, do that. But also set a time aside, more time for yourself, so you can eat before your clients, or you can give yourself a break in between clients to eat, so you don't have to do that in nobody's head. You know what I mean? Because people really want to get in and get out. Like, I always tell my clients, people be like, oh my God, you braid so fast. And I'm like, I appreciate that. My work is still gonna be good every time. However, I don't want you here all day, and I know you don't want to be here all day. So we not gonna do that. We not gonna do that. It's gonna be real simple, cute, and quick. You know what I mean? And you're gonna get your service done well every single time. But it's just not finna take us all day. And then honestly, like, being aware, like, I made sure that, well, my husband made sure that we had security cameras, so I would make sure that my clients knew that. So one, they felt comfortable, and also don't try no shit don't try nothing with me. I didn't really deal with cash in hand. It was all electronic. And then like I had some clients that did pay cash because they prefer it that way, but I didn't always have a lot of cash on me because I didn't want no issues. I did not allow guests in my space, just like now I don't allow guests unless I know you and you are a regular returning client. And just like certain like little different things. No kids, of course, because we want to get in and get out. But I made sure the same thing that applies for my salon suite space applied for my home studio. And it was just really simple. It was comfortable. Like I said, it was comfortable. It was comfortable for my clients. It smelled good. It was professional. And I was there to work. I had my setup that worked for all of that worked for us. And it just wasn't a lot going on. I believe, like I said, less is more. But yeah, that was my in-home beauty room, salon room. I hope I gave you a little inspiration on maybe things that you can do with your space. I really enjoyed the space. I loved my window space. Like, it was something about the sun in that room that just really worked well. And I had my ring light for extra lighting if I needed it. But that was pretty much it. And I really, really enjoyed my time in my home. I loved working from home. I loved working from home. It was nothing to get up, make my cup of coffee, let my dogs out, let them chill, and then go do my client. I hope y'all got a little inspiration of things that you can bring into your salon beauty room at home. Some things to remember when taking clients from home and things that you can do to protect yourself and make sure that your clients get the best service possible as if they were booking in a salon setting. And yeah, so that is it. Also, before I go, I do have a video on these butterfly locks that I installed myself. It was so quick. I think it took me all of 5.5 hours. I did break it down in 2 days. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. That will be my next upload. And I like them. I really, really like them. I think it really fits. I just love locks on me though. Like, I really love locks. Yeah, so stay tuned for more videos. If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned. I will definitely be doing more. And I will see y'all in my next one. Make sure you leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you want to. No pressure though, no pressure.